15. This for their first drive on offense.
With the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes. Field. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 11 back on into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt.
Always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away. He's on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said, rush coming, and he's taken down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in to get them early.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Underwood is going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Underwood is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
On 3rd down, McDowell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Underwood. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. To throw on 2nd down, Underwood. It's a short one here, complete to the top. Complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a give right side. Kaufman takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Third and long for Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they...
And that's blocked. The Steelers get it. And they are going to take possession of the football. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As we take a look at the playoff picture, and certainly a lot of jostling still to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
Yeah, exciting for us because we get to talk about it, and, you know, at the end of the day, 6 teams are going to go from each conference, and guess what? We're going to have a playoffs. But nerve-wracking for all the people involved, all the teams, because their goal is to get there. And anything less than that makes the season a disappointment. So they've got to be primed now for a big finish to their season.
Back to throw. Underwood. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. NFC playoff race time. We give you a look at what's going on there. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Kaufman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns send out their punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Underwood. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Steelers 1st down.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Underwood. And he rifles one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Underwood. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Underwood. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Looking to throw. Underwood. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here, first down, McDowell, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're looking at a second and 14. And they'll try the jet sweep here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Underwood rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first and 10, Underwood got his man complete over the middle. It's Beal. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a give, right side. McDowell. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. On third down, McDowell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, Underwood. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the 36. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that gap.